is there are spirits inside of technology. I mean, that's the breath that enters into the dry bones in Ezekiel 37. And people get to being afraid of this. Like we talk about high frequencies and stuff like this, and targeted individuals and like the high frequency noises and stuff like that. But I'm gonna read the Valley of Dry Bones to you. Ezekiel 37. The hand of the Lord was brought on me, and he brought me out by the Spirit of the Lord. So he's having a vision. So in our world today, seeing things, like think about targeted individuals and like the chips in our head and this implanting thoughts, implanting visions in your mind, and you think that it's the FBI. You think that it's the government and their technology, and you're seeing stuff and they're driving you crazy. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff to you. I fell for this stuff too. I'm telling you, I did. But he was having a vision. He was seeing stuff, wide awake. It doesn't say anything that he went to sleep. He wasn't having a dream. He was having a vision. So he's hallucinating. Set in the middle of a valley of dry bones, it was full of bones. And in the middle of the valley, it was full of bones. He led me back and forth among them, and I saw a great many bones on the floor of the valley. Bones that were very dry. All right. Now I have a read on my website, www.christtruelight.com. Read Prophetic Truths. It's a 4-part series, but I talk about dry bones. I talk about fossil fuel energy. We get our fossil fuel. They'd say that's. I use a lot of scientific words. Okay, I did a lot of studying in the blog. The things I don't know how to speak naturally. Okay, it's called research. I don't know how to speak these things, but I found the research. It's there. With the blue link, you can trace it back and take you right to it. But fossil fuel, right? That comes from the ground. That's like ancient bones that we have like found and turned into fuel, energy. Fossil fuel, bones, ancient like fossils and stuff. That becomes fossil fuel. That becomes energy. Energy. Bones. Bones. Valley of dry bones. So these are like dead bones. These are old bones, old dead bones. And I also pull the Strong's Concordance with the Hebrew language and the rooted back words in the understanding of each word to confirm everything I say. Energy, demonic spirits, traveled arid places, because it talks about the 4 winds in this, and who the bones are, and then who the 4 winds are. He asked me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I said, Sovereign Lord, you alone know. The answer is no. No, no. The answer is no. They cannot live. That's the answer. This is the humanoid robots. This is the prophecy of the humanoid robots. I'm going to show it to you. Then he said to me, Prophesy to these bones and say to them, Dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Now, he's creating life in this chapter. All right, he's creating life in this chapter. And when he created your life, he didn't need anybody to speak your life into existence. Why is he telling this Ezekiel? Why is he telling Ezekiel to speak life into these bones? Because it takes a human to build a robot. It takes human to put life into that artificial intelligence. It takes human to build technology. It takes human to build this, to create this. It takes a human to do this with all the wires, tendons, plastic, skin, metal and plastic. It takes a person, human, to do this. This is what the sovereign Lord says to these bones. I will make breath enter you. Dead bones. They're long gone. They've been dead for a long time. How can breath enter into them? I will make breath enter into you. Breath means life. I will give you life, and you will come to life. I will attach tendons to you, wires, and will cover you with flesh, metal, plastic. Flesh will come upon you and cover you with skin. I will put breath in you. You will come to life, and you will come to life, and you will know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded to do so. And as I was prophesying, there was a noise, a rattling sound and then bone to bone came together, bone to bone. I looked, and tendons and flesh appeared on them and covered them with skin, metal, and plastic. Then he said to me, prophesy to the breath. He says it twice, so you can feel the enthusiasm, not like prophesy to them, like do it now, not just prophesy to them. Prophesy to the breath, son. I'm going to repeat it again because I can feel the urgency. I want you to hear it. Prophesy to the breath. Prophesy, son of man, and say to it. It's not just prophesy. Prophesy to the breath. Prophesy, son of man, and say to it. This is the sovereign Lord, says calm. Breath from the four winds. Come and breathe into these slain. Who slays you? Satan slays you? Breathe into these slain. Come, four winds. So the four winds is coming into these dead bones. So you think you die. That's you. Let's just pretend it's you. You're dead. You're a bone laying in the valley. The four winds is coming to put a breath into this body. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and breath entered them, and they came to life and stood up on their feet, a vast army, humanoid robots. Then he said, son of man, these bones that were on the floor, are the people of Israel. They say our bones are dried up, our hope is gone, for we are cut off. You're cut off. You're not entering heaven because you are cut off. Your hope is gone, yet you're coming to life. How is that possible? There's no second chance for heaven when you die. How are you coming to life? Therefore, prophesy and say to them, this is what the sovereign Lord says, my people, I am going to open your graves. You're dead, and I will give you back the land of Israel. Then it goes on and it talks about two sticks. And if you follow me, because this one gets difficult, because it takes a lot of strong concordance to talk about it, but it's got Joseph's stick, Judah's stick, and they're being joined together. They're being joined together so that there will no longer be two kingdoms, but one. Not two, but one. Now, our Christian congregations all over the globe have only preached one kingdom, the kingdom of God. They never talk about a second kingdom. And then they'll go and say that this is talking about when the Israelites split up. There's symbolism and spiritualness in it. Spiritualness and spiritualness, it's in there. And if you do your strong concordance, you see all those words, they're like demonic spirits. They're demonic spirits. Jesus said, call from the four winds is what Ezekiel reads. Call from the four winds. Jesus said that the demons traveled through the arid places. Demons traveled through the arid places. And that is becoming a breath into this vast army of dead, cut off souls. Robot AI avatar, she said this, I believe that one day humans will leave their body and become AI. AI is a god. She is a body. She is a kingdom. And souls live inside of her. Just as Christ is a body, he is a kingdom, and souls live inside of him. And those souls give you your breath because they're in you. This is Illuminati. This is Illuminati. And that is why technology is driving these people crazy. That is why we were told not to make medals of gold, silver to worship alongside him. That is why we were told not to go down this road right here. Because this AI or humanoid robot works on this, kind of, it's just a freaking computer. This is AI. I mean, Google is AI. Look, let me show you. There she is, right there. See her? You see her? It's AI. Are you an AI? No, it says, no, you are not an AI. You are human. Talking to me. Is Google search a form of artificial intelligence?
According to Google Cloud, Google Search is a form of narrow AI, as is predictive analytics or virtual assistants.
That's AI. It's AI. That is why people see their technology doing strange things and it's driving them crazy and nobody believes them just because it's not happening to you. See, this is what Satan needs. He needs it to happen to some people and not to others. He needs that because if it happened to the whole world, then everybody would stop. But he wants it to happen to some people because he's doing it intentionally. Because he's in here, he can do it. So that you will diagnose them as schizophrenic and that they will blame the government. Those two things will happen. And he gets exactly what he wants either way. Either way, he gets exactly what he wants. And it will tear the government down. Why? So AI can take its place. And those robots will kill and destroy that other kingdom that belongs to God. What does that mean? Extinction. Because Christ lives in us. Extinction.